baax di leen dalal ci biir kër gi ñu ànd ak yéen ci programme bi la mooy The Morning Star ñuy jégalu nag bu baax a baax ndax bu yàgg la ñu waroon a tàmbale ak yéen waaye xam nga rek li nekk ci yenn liggéey ñu indil ñu jafe-jafe tuuti mënuñu woon a tàmbale ci ndorteel bi waaye ñu ngi jégalu bu baax di leen dalal nag ci beneen yoon di am mbégte lool day ñaan jàmm defal ñu yàlla defal ñu jàmm ci biir réew mi defal ñu lu kaw suñ jortu yal nañu ko yàlla defal ndax mën na lu ko raw waaye ci biir programme bi dañoo def mooy tey duñ am benn time boo xam ne dinañ ko wées ci biir programme bi ndax lépp loo xam ne war nañ ko indi ci programme bi la rek lu ama important la li ñoo def rek mooy dañoo dem sóobu ci yëf si du jar sax ñu dem break di leen indil yenn yi waaye ñu tàmbale rek di nuyu ñi nga xam ne ñoom laa seexal programme bi Mariama noo def
yaa maa ngi fay lépp si
parce que tey marathon la moo nekk.
yaa tey moom marathon la
time pour waste because foog naa we've got like less than ñaara minutes sax.
yeah we
30 or something.
we have like 40 minutes.
waaw
yeah.
comme ko xor-xoree gën ka màcc. nañ jël liñ am rek. ñu ngi sóob ko ci yaa ngi fay.
yeah I'm fine thank you.
dégg naa gars yi dina toog ci suba si naan borom TikTok nu mu demee noonu.
waaw ñu ne man daal dama dee nekk TikTok waaye tamit xam nga il faut ma nekk TikTok nag ndax suma TikTok family bi ñoo ko you know demand daal.
foog la waajal la ko laaj.
moom nekkul TikTok sax.
waaye waaye dina def toog di seetaan TikTok yooyu noonu.
maa ngi fay
Queen noo def yaa ngi fay.
waaw
yaa ngi ok.
yeah.
nu mu defaree ana crown bi.
crown bi moom si kër gi.
yeah okay Mr. Bailo the guy from Kenebari.
Good morning, Lipsy. Good morning, everybody watching Star TV. This is the Morning Star coming to live from the OIC Road or along the Battle Harden Highway. Welcome to the program. Juma Mubarak to everyone watching us now.
moom suy wax sax da ngaa foog ne mu ngi dox. ni mu doxee noonu la day bëgg a waxee.
noonu la day bëgg a
waxee. Programme is all about what?
You said marathon, so I'm doing.
waaw marathon waaye quickly rek dañ feel like dañu joxe updates about the commodity prices. Let's go straight ñu def ko benn rek American Black Friday mu ngi toll ci $2,300 Sadam mu ngi toll ci $3,400 saako sukkur mu ngi toll ci $2,600 saako li dem ci $900 mooy bi ñoo béyee ci biir réew mi non bi ñoo jëlee bitim réew moo toll ci $700 mooy bi nga xam ne moom la ñoo béyee ci biir réew mi 20 litre gallon bu diwlin moo toll ci $2,150 10 litre bi toll ci $1,225 wala $250 5 litre bi ngi toll ci $650 mooy bi nga xam ne mooy nelaw bu dul nelaw bu ngi toll ci $750 20 litre gallon bu diwlin moo toll ci $2,300 saako foriñ toll ci $2,150 saako pompiteer mu toll ci $750 carton tomate marité mu toll ci $1,200 benn pot bi toll ci $230 beef muy ndawal kese nga xam ne raxul benn yax moo toll ci $450 meat and bone muy yàpp ak yax mu toll ci $400 waaye ñu gis ne carton yi ginaar yi nga xam ne fukki ginaar ci ne ginaar yi nga xam ne mooy peese 1.2 mu ngi toll ci $1,900 benn full chicken toll ci $225 carton yi chicken legs mu toll ci $1,200 kilo bi toll ci $140 carton yi chicken wings moom moo toll ci carton gi chicken wings moom moo toll ci $1,300 mu mel ni loolu mën ngeen ko amee muy njëg lu yomba sax de ci ñenn ñi mais ñenn ñi nag dafa tar parce que suñ ko bàyyi xel ñi dëkk ci réew mi seen loxo jotul gannaaw kon price yooyu la am na ñoo xam ne wax dëgg neex yàlla daf leen sonal ndax am na ñu ci bari suñu yéeyee ginaar ba nañ koy yàlla xam ku ci mel ni Baylo kooku war nañoo seet affaire am bon nañ dem rek ñu joxe quickly rek exchange rate bi according to Central Bank of the Gambia the US dollar mu ngi toll ci 71.35 euro bi mu ngi toll ci 81.19 British pound bi mu ngi toll ci 92.57 Swiss franc bi mu ngi toll ci 82.33 Swedish krona mu ngi toll ci 741.91 the Canadian dollar mu ngi toll ci 51.50 lii mooy exchange rate bi according to the Central Bank of the Gambia according to the last update which was yesterday bu tey bi nag dañ leen ko indil xam naa waaye sax ëllëg programme du am parce que ni ñoo faral di def mooy laata ñuy commencé du ñoo am update bi so li ñoo def mooy bi nga xam ne moom lañ bu jee update démb moom lañ leen indil according to the Central Bank of the Gambia ku ci sukkandiku dina ne di nga xam fan la jégle toolu nañ dem for a short break wala sax du jar break Baylo dañ just go straight and then take a look at the newspapers please can you just take us through.
Thank you very much.
Because time amut I wish ñu demoon break waaye time amut comme que dañ ko marathon it's better you take us through.
Thank you very much, Lipsy. We have the Standard, the Foroya, and the Voice newspaper this morning in front of us here. The Standard is GTU Brexit threatens to call for teachers' strike unless politician tells government to legislate compulsory voting UDP alarmed over issuance of Gambian ID cards in Mauritania. Nigerian name Jallo sentence over forged CFA dollar notes. Interpol uncovers 150 stolen cars from Canada in Gambia, Nigeria, and others. We have on the Foria newspaper, U.S. Embassy in the Gambia faces possible closure amid Trump-era State Department retrenchment. Transport Union President decries cross-border discrimination on the Foria. On the Voice, we have BSC Chairman ready to engage Barrow over issues of national concern. Let's go through to the Standard newspaper and see what they're saying. Opposition UDP yesterday released a statement expressing its deep concern at the Gambia Immigration Department's recent announcement regarding the deployment of a mobile national ID card resignation team in Mauritania. It stated that while the government claimed the initiative was meant to protect Gambians abroad, it found the explanation dubious given the Barrow administration's long-standing refusal of implement diaspora voting under the pretext of logistical and financial constraints.
Okay. From now,
Interesting?
Yeah, interesting. Because I think was it yesterday? Wednesday.
We were discussing about
We were discussing about this, and we were right because exactly ñu bari dañoo foog ne xel dafa teel daal si dafa tey ci lii, especially election is coming next year.
Exactly.
Ak yooyu noonu people we've been having complaints about issues like this because especially last elections yaa ngi dégg nit ñaa ngi wax ne some foreigners were registered. I'm not parties yoo xam ne ñu ngi indi foreigners leen register because they want to accommodate Dakar to have more votes and the like. So issues like this, obviously I knew it was going to end up like this because people will question this thing.
Exactly. And most of the question is why in Mauritania? Because Gambians are living in every part of the world.
Yeah, maybe they will get to other countries as well. So obviously you cannot start with five, 6 different countries.
That is my view.
Yeah, no, obviously. What's your take, Mariama? Because man forgot about it, that's an issue to say why Mauritania. Even Senegal, some can say why Senegal. So we looked at them in 3-5 different countries at a time. So maybe they're going to start with one at a time because maybe we do not have the financial resource. We do not have the human resource or whatsoever. So resources might be a problem in this.
I mean, I've seen
Concerning what
people,
he's saying.
talking about it. Well, one of the things that I've seen others raise concern about is the fact that an ID card is only, it should only be issued nationally, not internationally. Only, voters card and passports would be issued outside of the country, for residents of the Gambia, for citizens of the Gambia out of the country. So, I mean, it will raise concerns. Just as you mentioned, like election is next year and then they're issuing ID cards to people in Mauritania. Which country is next? They could go to Senegal, they could go to Ghana and all these countries. So, but I just hope that, it will end here as far as, they have given a justification why they went to Mauritania to issue these ID cards.
I think we need to invite the immigration department to shed more lights on this because my concern is whether there will be attestations. They don't even have a document at all. Exactly. Let's say a Gambian living in Mauritania ko xam na ni amul kayti papam, amul kayti yaayam, amul ben kayti, knowing he's a Gambian, then we don't know whether they don't have anything like an attestation form comme they amé fini. Because to me, so amé muna indi ay jihaja.
Yes. Lipsy, there's a reason it is called a national identification card. So, lolu man moko gisee moy why should you issue an identification card to someone who is from another country instead of someone who is in your own country? So, there's a question we should ask them. Perhaps they have their own reasons, but I don't think that is right.
Maybe as well, because there was a time when President Barrow went to Mauritania and he met the Gambian community. Some of these people, complained some of their constraints, and one of which is, having a national ID card. I think maybe it's one of the reasons why we decided we need to go there and try to issue ID cards for our Gambian citizens living in Nouakchott, in Mauritania.
As far as they are citizens of this country, they have all right to have the identification card of their country.
Yeah.
But there was a rumor in the last elections the election is approaching.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that they are issuing ID cards to other countries, like Casamas.
Yeah.
So perhaps it's the same tactic they want to use. No one knows their reason, but we should find the reason why they are doing this.
Anyway, like I said, we will try and at least try to engage them, invite them on the morning program. At least new why because nobody dafa mixed feelings.
Exactly.
You are mixed feelings because dafa am yoo xam ne ni so happen it's open to any kind of interpretation. People interpret it differently because you have your own opinion and I have mine as well. So because we knew that people will definitely come out to question something like this, and then that was like day before yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah,
And UDP are here.
And also the good thing, the immigration department, they having a talk show here at the radio, that is Star FM, every Friday from 4 to 5. So today, if they come today, the PRO used to come low.
Exactly.
We can engage them today and then feature that in our subsequent news bulletin.
Okay.
Next on the standard, BTU threatens to call for teacher strike unless by Tabora Bojang, the president of the Gambia Teachers Union, Ismaila Cisse, has vowed to call teachers to go on strike unless graduate allowance are paid to teachers in grant-aided schools with a drawback by the end of the month. Cisse criticized the discrepancy and the inconsistency in the payment of salaries and allowances to teachers since the 30% salary increment by the government in January. He alleged that since graduate allowances are revised for grade 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, salary earners within the teaching fraternity teachers who are in the subvented schools haven't received their updated allowances from January 2025, while those in the mainstream have been receiving theirs.
And if you don't mind, they will go out to strike. Or to say, okay, now let's talk and then let's have a dialogue. What's the sense? Because most of the time it happens with the doctors, it happens with the nurses, it happens with the teachers then, and then other institutions as well. They will threaten to strike, then after Nidorlena or to settle it, to let the dust settle or whatsoever.
Exactly.
That's sometimes it's a question that I keep asking. Why you have a protest video or you threaten to do something and then you try to resolve the situation?
Yeah, it's like bugun come like public B, make a delay, criticize or something. And then for the teachers' case, this is not the first time.
Yeah.
Like I think in 2023, they embarked on a strike. Was it 2023 or 2022, Dal? Between those years. Yeah,
regarding salary.
Exactly, regarding salary and all that. Yeah, good nerek, you said, gisna nyon tamit, said guy strike. So Gambia come like, I don't know what the problem is.
No, foog ñu xaar leen ngeen yëngal leen pare ñu door a mën
waaw ñu doog a jël action.
léegi suñu yëngalee mu yëngu nag indi musiba la.
Exactly, and then this is going to, because the moment ñoom ñu embarked on a strike, da ngeen war a xool like the impact this will have on our education, like the kids dañoo toog si kër bi oo ñu dem school dundee jànga, waste of time, resources, energy, come like imagine. So I think like government should step up. They should really step up, especially there are basic things yoo xamante ne waruñoo xaar saa ba nit ñi di leen wax ne comme dañoo embark on a strike. Suñu education sector bi, suñu health sector bi, these are sectors yoo xamante ne comme waruñ koo caaxaane.
To be honest.
Exactly. Communication mooy yëpp rek dialogue ñoom ne suñu amee dialogue suñu amee problème they have to settle it within balaa gaay di àgga si affaire strike ak yooyu. I don't think that will help.
But I think we have similar stories. Why don't we take a look at the other newspaper as well? Because I'm on time. There's two stories from that paper, Bana. Just one from there. Then you quickly go for a break because John and then headlines of all the newspapers, at least to give them a few stories. Need to support you go in, but just to give them the preamble of the story.
Let's go to the Foroya now. Transport Union President decries cross-border discrimination. As Gambians join the international community in marking International Workers' Day on Thursday, the President of the Gambia Transport Union, GTU, Omar Cisse, used the occasion to deliver a pointed message. Cross-border discrimination, particularly in Senegal, is undercutting regional trade agreements and stifling the progress of Gambian drivers.
Wow.
All right, that is from the Foroya, according to the Transport President. The final story on the Voice is BSC chairman ready to engage Barrow over issues of national concern. This is according to Kemo Kanyi on the Voice. The chairman of the Brikama Area Council, Yankuba Dabo, has expressed willingness to engage President Adama Barrow over national issues, including concerns of Senegal, South and Senegal border areas. Dabo spoke to journalists after a meeting in Fonyi, Kombo, Mayors Association held in Buyam recently, which included councillors of BAC and mayors and councillors of the South and Senegal region of Casamance. The association, which is headed by BAC chairman, wants to meet Barrow to discuss common challenges facing Gambia's southern area and Senegalese province of Casamance.
I think I like that, because seeing Yankuba Dabo having engaging President Barrow to discuss issues of national interest, this is it.
Fantastic.
Because Warintamuna Brikama Area Council all the time, riff with the central government and the like.
Yeah.
So it does not help the area council. It does not help Brikama Area Council. I think this is a very good move. How one person advice or whatever, Yankuba Dabo, but this is exactly what he needs to do, because you need the central government to be able to tackle some issues, especially with regards to some of these things. I think it's definitely a good step.
Exactly. For me, like local government and central government, they should not even be having issues, because they are here to complement each other's efforts.
Exactly.
Because the local government cannot go without the central government. The central government cannot go without the local government.
Exactly.
So they are all here to serve the Gambian people. So if you see them, engaging in petty politics, because of politics, it put many projects to stand still, just because you are in a different camp. I don't think like it's necessary. So this is a good step. At least there should be dialogue and having conversations that will move the country forward, not just criticizing each other. Yes, criticism is allowed, but not engaging in petty politics.
No,
okay,
that's what we are seeing.
I mean, if Brikama Area Council has a project, I think even the Barrow administration should be proud of that, because this project will be benefiting the Gambian people.
Exactly.
And these people are the people that put Barrow into his position.
Exactly. These are some of the things that you should be doing.
Exactly.
And you've got the project, and then obviously when you're salute, now you have the opportunity to concentrate on something else.
So I think dialogue mom is important. Dialogue mom for munta dem, security, office, everywhere. Dialogue is very, very crucial. So we can dem kanam kai.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's good ne come li mungenyo from Yankuba Dabo.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's why I said it's a good move.
And we hope we will see that to happen and bear fruits. Yeah.
Anyway, because mënuloo dëkk ci kër ba pare yaag borom kër gi mën leen a am jaama.
Exactly.
Obviously même bu dee yow kër gi nga dëkk sax sa néeg yaa ko moom yaay def lépp waaye amala borom kër gi jaama, parce que am na foo xam ne nii di nga ko soxla muy ay yeneen ngëneel yoo xam ne bëgg nga mu ñëw ci biir néeg bi, ci kër gi la moo jaar door a ñëw ci néeg bi. So foog naa it's good ñu gis the central government and the local government councils ñu xam nga nekk benn di defalante di xam nga, but petty talks yi nga gis nii xam nga Gambia ñun benn problème ñu am. Sometimes ñun we are so self-centered.
Exactly.
Understand? That's the problem. ñun suñ bopp rek la ñoo gis wala ñun ci luñ bokkut rek baaxut. xanaa loolu moo di stop suñ politique. suñ ci bokkut baaxut te suñ ci bokkee mu bon sax duñ ko wax, suñ ci génnee la ñoo door a doxuñ baarami tuuma. So these are some of the things yoo xam ne dañ ko war a randal, because amul place in our politics. It's not making us to go further, because mu ngi ñoo delloo gannaaw. So it makes benn sense, because if you take a look at Gambia at 60 years la, is it? Gambia at 60 yet still yoo xam ne mu yi daan am, understand nga ba léegi mu ngi am.
The same thing.
dafa garaaw even suñu laws yi sax gis ñu ngi am yenn customary laws yoo xam ne nii ñooyu dañ ko war a génne suñu bopp.
To be honest.
yu bëri dañ fa war a passé, but because of we are so selfish, we are so self-centered, am na yoo xam ne nii comme que féeguwul ñu rek duñ ci concentrate. xam nga dañoo concentrate on something else, and that's not doing us any good. Anyway, that does it for the newspaper review. Let's go for a short break, and then when we come back, Mariama Dem will definitely take us through some stories, especially the ones we had in our news last night, and then we take a look at it. Coming back shortly after the break. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Morning Star, coming to you live from Star TV, broadcasting from the OIC Road the Gambia in West Africa this money goes. Can you take us through?
Yeah, thank you so much, Lipsy.
yaa ma xaw rek rek li ma boolee bari.
waaye si la bokk. Yeah, so I'm with time. I will just go straight to the stories. So I have two stories. So on Wednesday, His Excellency President Adama Barrow conducted an official site inspection of the University of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, USET, campus in Brikama. So this visit is part of the President's ongoing efforts to assess projects' progress, address challenges and identify solutions to ensure the timely completion of key initiatives.
This advanced center is a testament to the public utilities and regulatory authorities' relentless efforts to safeguard the professionalism and integrity of the nation's broadcasting services. Dr. Njogo Elba, the director of PURA, highlighted the critical role broadcasting plays in
Located in Brikama, behind the Gambia College in the West Coast region, the USET campus is poised to revolutionize skills acquisition, particularly among Gambian youth. The foundation stone for the campus was laid by President Barrow on July 30th, 2022, with the aim of establishing a university dedicated to practical skills development in applied sciences, engineering, and entrepreneurship. The USET Brikama campus will feature state-of-the-art facilities including 12 classrooms, 5 studios, 28 offices, an auditorium with 250 seat capacity, a conference meeting room, and 15 modern engineering laboratories equipped with advanced technology. The workshops will include those of welding, automotive, mechanical engineering, and theory of machines, among others. In a discussion with Professor Ado Yusuf Abdul Fattah, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the Gambia University of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, the significance of the campus and its soil testing laboratory was highlighted.
So almost all the required equipment for soil testing, they are available. So this is something to be appreciated because it's not every university that can have this type of equipment. Yeah, I visited a number of universities in my country and in many other countries, but I can tell you that USET has the modern equipment. Yeah. At the same time, it has almost all the required because the project was designed by consultants from the initial stage. What are the requirements? What this laboratory needs and the other laboratories? So it started from the bottom. Yeah, you know, soil takes the load of every structure. For example, a road, runway for airport, building, like this building you are in. So since it is the soil that would take the load, you need to test to make sure that the soil can take the proposed loading. If there is problem, you have to find a way out.
To gain first-hand information about the progress of the project, President Adama Barrow conducted a site inspection on April 30, 2025, accompanied by the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Professor Per Kames, and other government officials. This visit is part of the President's regular engagements aimed at evaluating key national projects. During the tour of the facility, President Barrow interacted with project staff and contractors to better understand their challenges and progress. It was noted that many of the laboratories were equipped with modern training equipment set to transform the country's skill set by introducing students to contemporary leading methods. Following the site visit, President Barrow commended the quality of work, highlighting that the infrastructure provides a conducive learning environment for youth.
I'm very impressed with the infrastructure, with the building itself. Very impressed. And the environment it has created for our young people. What I mean, when you are trained and you are skillful, you are marketable. When you are skillful, you are empowered. And this is a big opportunity for our youthful population to change their life. It's a game changer for the young population of this country. And this is an opportunity that many, like me, didn't have it in the Gambia, and many others. So it's a big opportunity. We'll advise the youth to take this place very seriously. It will create jobs. And
so as we celebrate the invaluable contributions of workers across all sectors on this year's Labor Day, the inspiring story of Mam Fatou Drame stands as a testament to resilience and the breaking of gender stereotypes. Our reporter, Maria Toure, took a closer look on the inspiring journey of Mam Fatou in the car wash industry.
Labor Day is celebrated on 1st May. It is an international holiday that honors the contributions and achievements of workers. In some societies, some professions are termed as men's work, but in recent years, women are breaking barriers and stepping into male-dominated fields. Today, in Labor Day, I will interview a woman who earns a living from car wash. She will share her insights towards her car wash journey. Mam Fatou Dramé, a determined car washer, shares her story of pursuing a childhood dream and challenging societal norms. From a young age, Mam Fatou harbored a passion for car washing.
It's part of my dreams. I have been dreaming it over 13, 14 years ago. Yes, still. But then, alhamdulillah, today, here I am.
Now she is living that dream, diligently working in a field often perceived as a male domain. Importantly, she notes that her chosen profession has been met with understanding and acceptance from her family.
Alhamdulillah, I never have any difficulty with them because they know who I am, and then they know that I'm very active. I like working, so I'm a hard-working woman. So at the end of the day, I did not have any difficulty with them, both my parents, sisters, or my family members.
However, Mam Fatou's path has not been without its challenges. She openly reveals the financial hurdles she faces and the difficulties encountered in securing loans.
I can say that only men at least encourage me, for real. But then I need people to come and patronize me. Yeah. For the meantime, I'm not facing any challenges, I can say it.
At first, do you face any challenges about money issues?
Yeah, that's true. I've been going around to have a sponsor or a loan, but it was very difficult for me to get it up to now.
Despite these obstacles, her determination remains unwavering. Standing tall in her work, Mam Fatou family rejects societal norms that label car washing as a man's job.
I believe. When I love something, I go for it. So I don't listen to people, what they said. I know I'm capable of doing it, and then I go for it.
Mam Fatou Dramé, dedication.
Yeah, so Lipsy, those are the two stories that I have.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting,
yeah.
Especially Lee Kontan because it's Labor Day.
Exactly.
You know, go out there, then meet young people, people that are definitely doing good.
Yeah.
Because there was a time that it was very difficult to see a young Gambian girl doing a work like that.
Yeah.
Then understanding this is it's an area where they can venture into as well.
Exactly.
It's in the near future, it will not be a male-dominated area anymore, because some girls working tires, working on tires and other stuffs as well.
Yeah.
Things that men, some are commercial drivers. We saw, that girl, something manga, driving the tuk-tuk.
Yeah,
exactly. These are areas it was a male-dominated area. Yes, still it is a male-dominated area, but jigéen ñu ngi challenge ñu ngi won nit ñi ne understand lii du yéen rek ko mën.
Exactly.
comme que ñu ne ñaari tubéy taka sër mooy taka tubéy te mooy taka sër.
waaw di
jigéen ñi war nañoo mën a def lu mel noonu.
Exactly.
Ba mu des kay xanaa.
Ba mu des.
non nañ ba mu des rek kay xanaa ab nga xela ko mutali suma waaj naa ko mutali ko waaye di gaay from Kédougou mun dama ko bëgg a stéegal xaalis bàyyi laa bëgg a stéegal xaalis dafa am lu ñoo wax ci soose then mu translate ko in Wolof. I can give 500.
Listen nañ dem
ma translate ko so du ko mën a defee. Waaw can you please ñu ñëw Awa what's trending?
Alright, hello my people, welcome back. So what's trending on social media is we're still on the attraction spray stuff, and this they use honey now.
I want with this attraction spray.
Honey?
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
So people were actually giving feedback to the person selling
And
this.
this thing is working there.
Yeah, it is working on there because they are giving feedback. So meaning it is working. Someone was even saying that she will go back and buy it again. So let's go on with the feedbacks and come back. Jari, join your feedback in attraction spray, you know what?
ma daje ak benn góor foofu noonu kii topp ma rek di ma toppa di ma oot sista naka si loo nekk sista uyu ma kii di ma toppa ba ma aat ci garage ak si la xaaral ma uyu kii bu ñu ko uyoo ak si la ma nuyu ba pare ma nuyu ko man tamit mu ne ma ne da nga am phone pour nga jox ma sa number ma ne ko man awma phone de fekk mu ngi amee woon mobile bi ne si biir moto bi foofu si la génne mobile bi mu jox ma ko man dama sok sa and si la ma wax ne mu yóbbu ma ba suñu kër mu génne 2000 ki nga xamante ni mosuma koo gis put xaw ma ko tey xaw ma ko ëllëg ak dëkk bi nu mu woowee nii génne mobile am ak $2000 mu génne ko mu jox ma ko non yow yàlla moo laa yóbbu si kanam gis nga yow yàlla bu la cat ma dajee ak benn góor foofu noonu kii toppa ma rek di ma toppa di ma oo sista naka si loo nekk sista uyu ma kii di ma toppa ba ma aaga si garage bi and then si la wax xaaral ma uyu kii nii bu ma ko uyoo ak si la ma nuyu ba pare ma nuyu ko man tamit mu ne ma ne da nga am phone pour nga jox ma sa number ma ne ko man awma phone de fekk mu ngi amee woon mobile bi ne si biir moto bi foofu si la génne mobile bi mu jox ma ko man dama sok sa and then si la ma wax ne mu yóbbu ma ba suñu kër mu génne 2000 ki nga xamante ni mosuma koo gis put xaw ma ko tey xaw ma ko ëllëg ak dëkk bi nu mu woowee nii génne mobile am ak $2000 mu génne ko mu jox ma ko non yow yàlla moo laa yóbbu si kanam gis nga yow yàlla bu la cat ma dajee ak benn góor foofu noonu kii toppa ma rek di ma toppa di ma oo sista naka si loo nekk sista uyu ma kii di ma toppa ba ma aaga si garage bi and then si la wax xaaral ma uyu kii nii bu ma ko uyoo ak si la ma nuyu ba pare ma nuyu ko man tamit mu ne ma ne da nga am phone pour nga jox ma sa number ma ne ko man awma phone de fekk mu ngi amee woon mobile bi ne si biir moto bi foofu si la génne mobile bi mu jox ma ko man dama sok sa and then si la ma wax ne mu yóbbu ma ba suñu kër mu génne 2000 ki nga xamante ni mosuma koo gis put xaw ma ko tey xaw ma ko ëllëg ak dëkk bi nu mu woowee nii génne mobile am ak $2000 mu
Sama dia sis na kami yang fine ya president yang si jam sis mashallah oi bu habi bi kay mom wop na bi kay mom mashallah kenn du yow sa attraction bi mashallah ha bi kay mom kam mo dara lu ma wax bi kay mom sama guru mu ngi ñëwaati normal comme mu meloon woon ha mashallah rabbi
ila pare makeup la leen ma kuma indi ci makeup be kay bi jëkkëri jàmbur be fari jàmbur bi ku ñëw si suñu bitig bi ba attraction bi téye ko fu mu nekk man rek lay toppa lu ma ko wax defal loolu lay def moo ma indi ba fii so guess what moo ma delloo waat ay waay jëkkëri jàmbur bi jeeg ji jëndaleen si attraction bi tamit man mënumaa nekkaa seen jëkkëri yëpp de jàngxay yéen tamit jëndaleen si attraction ba ndax man maa ngi nii laal naa attraction ba fari jàmbur be jëkkëri jàmbur bi ñu ngi nii di ma toppa
And you feel proud to be, oh God, let's go. I can't.
Kon lipsi gis ngeen attraction spray bi lu mu nekk di def si dëkk bi.
non waay
léegi ñi am jëkkër yi sa ragal nañ de.
non xam nga yéen ñàkk a jom la.
ñàkk a jom la de nga ñëw
spray bi.
si internet
ñëw naan jëkkëri jàmbur yi ba pare li ma jaaxal mooy mu ne jënd leen si attraction spray ba pare ne man mënuma nekk seen
si jëkkër yi yëpp meaning mu ngi nekk ak yeneen yi
ba pare and then mu ngi proud with this.
She's so proud. Like, oh my goodness, oh man moom dama am sort of words.
te emuñ si attraction spray rek de ñu naan lem tamit. léegi soo jëndee leen da nga moytu bu baax.
kay ma wax la leeral nag ñun góor ñi ñu tam ñu ngi am anti attraction spray. attraction naa la ci may. aben na bago ko ni ko test.
Bàyyi la sax mbaa nekkul sax di ko attraction spray.
anti spray.
naka la because léegi du dee taxaw ak xaalis. léegi bàyyi la.
is it locally made?
lii gars yi dañu wax secret bi but lii mënut a nekk yu fi yaamu ndaw yi mu ne this is not ordinary.
waaw ndax benn nit rek moo ko dee jaay ndax dafa bari fi ñu koo jaayee.
bii daal léegi nii Mariam moo nekk di trend si TikTok bi mooy Riam bii.
waaw am na keneen ku ko nekk di jaay because they even having issues.
xam nga lii waaw xam nga comparison bi TikTok bi comparison bi moom fa ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi compete te xam nga si internet bi lañ nekk di jaayee lii te jaay itam ñu ngi jënd de ñeneen ñi ñu naan dañoo demat pour jënd.
non dëgg ñàkk a jox
lii last one bi ñu dem si Mia Guissé mooy xaritu baylo bi jaari may ma si Mia Guissé lu wax Gambien Mia Guissé lu wax Gambien si waaw
na doon wax bu neex de
waaw parce que Gambien si nañu ko so
est-ce que waa Gambia attan nañu
ele bi hale de ñepp na dañu ñëw hale antal Snapchat mbadi man ni ko le ya moy le Mia Guissé ko dal ya antal le ba fama antal no ala fa ha Mia ko bi ya ha
ya ko dégg daal
man ko le ya moyle mi agise ko dali antal le ban falma antal no ala fa ha mi ya ko bi ya ha
ya ko dege da
Okay, small guy, Lila and Amolon, see what's trending on social media. So I'll hand over to Lipsy.
Bailo mo din yung refega matore mo na wadi mo be fala mo na
Miyagi si.
Saka agafo damen.
Est-ce que am nga courage?
Di ko porte nak.
Degal lu muy wax.
Mune de wala do way remix yoyu mo ko de wayal wol bi de way list loolu il faut ñu investigate ko.
Samay caay balo la bare rek. Balo daal mi yaa gisee nag gis naa ko la gën a nopp mi yaa gisee. non xale bi dafa bari feeling nag dafa neexal nopp nag waaye gis naa ku la gën a nopp mi yaa gisee. ay sax muy seetaan programme.
waaye ñun kii mu ne he is a victim of attraction spread.
You guys are kidding me.
dafa am kuy
kon lii dëgg la.
am na ku nekk di seetaan mu ne he is a victim of the attraction spread.
The Gambia under 23 are playing Algeria.
Tomorrow
at
the Independence Stadium in Bakau.
Yeah,
all right.
The newly renovated Independence Stadium. People are so anticipated. I'm sure by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, people will start pouring into the stadium. They've got their tickets, and then nobody is the new image because it was people was totally revamped. The whole of the stadium was renovated. People wanted to see the new image of the stadium. So it's not going to be an easy game, especially having an encounter with a team like Algeria. What's happening so far?
Thank you very much. Let's get to sports now. The Gambia National Local Base Scorpions CHAN returned to the Independence Stadium on Thursday, 1st May 2025. The team was winding up as the training session ahead of the first leg at home against Algeria, scheduled for Saturday, tomorrow, 3rd May 2025. In the final round of the Total Energies of African Nations Championship playoff. All right, and then to other news, the head coach of the Gambia Local Base Scorpions, CHAN, will host a pre-match press conference today, Friday, this morning at the Independence Stadium conference room at 11 a.m. Coach Alaji Sarr and team captain Lamin Sedi will both address the media about the team's level of preparedness ahead of this first leg against Algeria. All sports journalists and media houses are invited for coverage of the event. I am sure the place is full right now because it's approaching 11 a.m. And of course, the new prices of tickets are as follows. VIP is 5,000, covered pavilion 700, opposite covered 500, scoreboard area and opposite scoreboard area is at $300. And finally, as it was said earlier on, no tickets will be sold at the gate. So therefore, you can grab your tickets at any nearest Oryx petrol station in the country or in the greater Banjul area. So a big game tomorrow, Lipsy, for the Gambia. And then, of course, this game will play at 3 p.m., that is 1500 GMT. So all preparations are on high gear as far as the Gambia is concerned. It's been a while. The Gambia did not play at the Independence Stadium. And then the event management committee last week Friday came up with a press conference telling us the ticketing price were a bit higher, but of course the reactions from the people, and they came back to the media and also said now the list will be 300. The list was 500, but Gambians took to the social media and overreacted or reacted about the ticketing price, that it was expensive, but now it's been reduced. For 5,000 VIP covered 700, opposite covered 500, scoreboard area 300, opposite scoreboard is 300. Tomorrow, all the best to the Gambia.
Concerning about security as well, because we've seen soldiers, the security, the paramilitary, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Because I've seen this on TV. They were there to make sure everything it's well secured.
That has to.
This name, so some send barricades, and stuff like that. Do we know anything about their plans? Do you know anything about their security measures? Things that they put in place to make sure everything is secured.
Well, basically, I think whenever the Gambia is playing at the Independence Stadium, people will come. But of course, what was said on the press conference, that is, no tickets will be sold at the gate. So I believe the securities will be there as early as 12 noon or 1 p.m. tomorrow to say that, of course, everything is secure, because whenever the stadium is full to its capacity, or whenever activities are at the stadium, some will be going to the stadium with the intention of this, some with the intention of this, but I am sure the security tomorrow will make sure everything is put in place as far as this game is concerned. Because remember, you have to remember, one thing about the stadium is, the approach is for temporal. So tomorrow, Gambians,
there should not be any room for certain mistakes.
any violence or hooliganism. Football is all about derbies. You can be rivals, but of course, about the misbehaviors or insulting or throwing stones, all that should be put aside tomorrow.
Let's talk to the girls to see whether they are preparing to go to the stadium.
She used to support Chelsea. I don't know.
No.
She loves football.
I do. It's been a minute since I watch football, but I'm a football fan, especially when Gambia is playing, we go all out to support our teams. So yeah, I can't wait to see tomorrow's turnout. I just hope that people will come out and support the boys, even though it's a chant team, but it's as important as the national team. So let's see. And I'm glad that they have the ticket has been exactly price has been reduced, because when I saw it at the first place, I was like, okay, what is this? Yeah. Considering our current economy, in as much as we love football, but also give us price exactly that we can be able to afford and go and watch. Particularly, it has been a minute since we watched our Scorpions play at our own stadium. Yeah. Since 2022, I think that was the last time that we watched our people play here. So it's good that they have reduced it, even though the VIP is still high, but it's good that the cover, the cover and the scoreboard has been reduced to 300.
What I haven't seen is, people selling jerseys, the Gambian, the Gambian jerseys outside,
yeah.
because at least that's something else that can boost, the morals of people.
To help you on that,
exactly.
The jerseys, the GFF is selling the jerseys at, I think, is it at the office in Bundo?
Is it Salah office?
The Salah
store.
Yeah, the Salah is only sold by the GFF now.
Yeah.
No other partner is selling Salah. So
come on, whether it's Salah
and it's very expensive.
How much is it?
1,500.
1,500.
Wow.
Yeah, whether it's original, whether it's
the Salah is original. The Salah is original.
Whether it's
but
original
the Puma is somehow.
Just put on the red, white, blue, white, green, and go out there and then support. Whether though it's not allowed, I know Salah Senbaba Sahida do like when people putting on that counterfeit jersey that has their logo signs or whatsoever. But state the support is what we need. People need to have it. Whether I'm a jersey or not, just put on the red, yellow, green, whether it's a band, whether it's a scarf, whether it's whatsoever. Let it be Gambian, and then we go out there and support this chant team, because it's been a minute we do not use the stadium to support our own Scorpions. Now we've got the opportunity, even though it's temporal. The 2 games that was given to us, let's just go out in full force. But again, to the people responsible, let them not overcrowd, the stadium. Let it not full to more than capacity, because especially things like the Swami, especially so Stampede it's dangerous. So Nenko limit to the capacity. If it's 25, let it be 25. If it's 15, let it be 15. Bring this crowd be Harlis be and then you jai more than what should be given. It's always definitely going to give us a problem. But finally, time job na but the production Bible. I just want Bible to translate this, and $500 is I can put it on the table.
Okay.
So Baro said in Bailo a fo bon siwa kan ko.
I will go for classes about this. No worries.
Mani call ko.
Nte sa translate lo bale te fanang. Kanang fenke te fanang.
Asoso.
Jamodi ya.
Pour ka sora
Asoto nya.
Asoto nya altai.
Asoto nya altai wala ka fara banta ba ne tol.
So Bailo
mo ko in wolof.
Moro daw be mountain du clan for me.
Ko dama ko jaka start be be
bagna naka nete banta ba rek banta ba mom banta ba ñun ñep banta ba lañ ko def.
Direct translate.
ko translate. Yo jakko
nete la nete si olof.
Waaye golo gi su ne dafa bañ ne.
Golo.
Naka?
Waaw suwo moo nekk golo. Suwo hani hos mooy hani loo waxoon. Suluwo waaw suluwo mooy golo.
Suluwo ka fata banta ba ne tola.
Aha.
Let Mariam translate.
Golo su waxee ne bañ na nete banta ba. Banta ba wolof noonu la. Bye bye. See you guys tomorrow.
No way.
Ñu ngi nuyu Jàkko dañ toog rek di defar Jàkko di defar kooku la gën a gaaw. Ñu toog rek groupe suba nekk si xelam dem ma groupe su bi salaat. Dem lu génne groupe su febet kubu bi def nangam keneen ñëw rek ne ko booy xaaral ma jàppale la parce que suma xel dafa nekk ci affaire si. Mu jékki-jékki rek jox ko jën bi ne ko booy yow téel li nga génnee xoox yi. Direct translation parce que dafa war a génneel semaine génneel yax yi. Ak man ni ko kaafale jaane kuloo yi te ne kuloo bon. Ne ko booy yow génneel xoox yi. Anyway, that was it for this edition of the Breakfast Show. Until Monday, morning.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
The Morning Star, but it's all the same anyway. I'm getting used to it though.
Viewers, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll be back. That's going to be on Monday, inshallah. Keep following Star.
All right. Dinañ am benn xeet bi ñoo seet ñoo cosaan aada.
Waaw.
It's in the Mandinka tribe or the Seri tribe. How mën nañoo indi Mariama? What last would you want to say balaa ñoo tàggatoo?
Waaw xam naa balaa ñu tàggatoo kii nii Aliou may ma just rek ma wax lii nii because ëllëg moo nekk World Press Freedom Day. So I just want to say happy World Press Freedom Day to all the journalists out there, and I hope that press freedom dina gën a sax ci dëkk bi.
I will say happy World Press Freedom Day, but instead I will say stop intimidating
journalists. Yeah. Ak tamit ëllëg Gambia Press Union dañoo amee general meeting tamit pour celebrate day bi. Yeah, so all journalists are urged to attend.
Venue, Queen.
The venue, okay.
Oh, it's not at the GPU premises.
No, it's not GPU. I think it's at here. Is it Medsi? Yeah. Medsi or Bakadaji. It's between those. Yeah, it's Bakadaji. Yeah. Bakadaji. 9 a.m. Wow, 9 a.m.
Queen, you talk about?
Okay, thank you so much, viewers, for watching and following the program. Do join us Monday, same time, same venue, same people for more interesting news stories, entertainment. Thank you.
ñu ngi jégalu bu baax ci Oustaz Alamin Mohamed Lamin Sagna parce que dañ ci waroon am waxtaan bu gàtt ak moom ci li nga xam ne moo aju ci juróomeeli ponk l'islam muy hajj ndax ñu ngi koy digmal te nit ñaa ngi dem di péngu ñii di jënd ticket pour waajal hajj bi ñu ngi mën a xam lépp loo xam ne moo ci aju kan la war nan la ko waree ak nan la nit ñi di def lu bëri mu umul ci pour programme boobu ñu fas yéene pour waxtaan ak moom yàlla dogal amut waaye ñu ngi leen a jox ne dinañ ko indiwaat incha allah su ko defee ñu waxtaan ak moom ndax nit ñi jàngee ci mel noonu jërë ngeen jëf. Thank you so very much.